Hello, this is my corner to corner crochet Suzette Stitch. I will show you a tutorial on how to crochet this stitch. It's quite easy. For this tutorial I'm using a tulip crochet hook, I really like them, and the Knit Pick cotton yarn and 2 stitch markers. Okay, so let's start. First, chain for 4 chains. And we will work our first Suzette stitch, which is 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. This is the first chain that you made. So 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into the same chain. Now I suggest to use stitch markers to identify the chain 3 loop for an easy increase. Okay, so now we turn, we chain 3 for an increase, 3, and I will put another stitch marker around the loop. And now we work a Suzette stitch into the first single crochet. We skip the first double crochet and then work into the next single crochet. So we crochet 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into the same single crochet stitch. And then we work the increase. We work another Suzette stitch into the chain 3 space that we put the marker in. So 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet. Now we turn and we repeat. So 1, chain 3, you will remove the stitch marker and again we skip the first double crochet and work into the next single crochet. So 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into the same single crochet stitch. We only work into the single crochet stitches in this stitch, and now we skip the next double crochet and work again the same stitch into the next single crochet stitch. So 1 single crochet and another double crochet into the same single crochet stitch, and we work the same stitch into the chain 3 space. So 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet, and again we turn, and so we repeat this row until the desired size we want. You can work it as big as you'd like. Let's do another repeat. Skip the first double crochet, work a Suzette stitch, single crochet and double crochet into the next single crochet stitch, and again skip the double crochet and work into the single crochet. Repeat. Okay, so let's start the decrease. For the decrease part we start with chain 2 instead of chain 3, and we will place the stitch marker. It's more important for the decrease part to place the markers. Then we skip the first 3 stitches, which is 1 double crochet, 1 single crochet and another double crochet, and work a Suzette stitch into the next single crochet. And we could continue with the pattern. We skip the next double crochet, work 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into the same single crochet stitch, and we continue until we have 1 last Suzette stitch. We won't work into the last single crochet stitch. Okay, so we have 1 last Suzette stitch, so we will skip the double crochet and work a single crochet 2 together into the single crochet stitch and the chain 3. So you can see that we skipped the first Suzette stitch and didn't increase in the next chain 3. So if in the increase row from the previous row we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Suzette stitches, so in the decrease row we have only 1, 2, 3, 4. So every row you omit 1 Suzette stitch. Okay, now we turn and chain 2. We will place the stitch marker into the chain 2 space. And this time we will skip the first single crochet 2 together and the next double crochet stitch, and we will work a Suzette stitch into the next single crochet. So work 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet, and repeat the pattern, skip the double crochet and work 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into the next single crochet stitch until you reach the last Suzette stitch. Now we have 1 single crochet to work into and the chain 2 space. So we work single crochet 2 together, turn and repeat, chain 2, until you only have 1 Suzette stitch, which is 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet stitches left. So let's continue, skip the next single crochet 2 together and the next double crochet, and work a Suzette stitch into the next single crochet. Now make the decrease, 1, 2, and then we chain 2, place the marker, skip the first 2 stitches, work 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet, and make a single crochet 2 together into the next single crochet and chain 2. Okay, so now as you can see we have 1 Suzette stitch and 1 single crochet 2 together left. So what we will do, we will chain 1, skip the single crochet 2 together and work a single crochet 2 together into the last single crochet and the chain 2, and that's it. This is the last row. This is a very small swatch, but you can see that you have kind of a perfect square worked into C2C with the Suzette Stitch. You can also work this stitch into a rectangle. I have a PDF pattern for this rectangle version. The blog post is only available for the square version. And this is a bigger version with a different kind of yarn. I hope you enjoyed this pattern. I have more C2C crochet stitches in my blog made by Guti. You can visit it. I will put all the links in the description. Thank you for joining me. Bye bye.